Hello, we're live. Visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our Momentum Monday. Today is our episode 131, and we are talking about your secret desire. So many of you think, oh, I know my desires. I know what I want. Are you really? So many of us think about, oh, I want this and that. Today, let's talk about your secret desire. So many I believe majority people, actually, many of them, they think I want this and that. They want a beautiful house, beach, or maybe a beach house, right? Or maybe on a mountain, or the house can read it from the mountain, watch the sea. And some of you maybe want more money, and you want definitely the financial freedom. And many of us want what? We want a beautiful a marriage, family, kids, right? It's a very good, great actually desires, and it's quite common for all of us share many common desires. But if we really dig deep, we will find each one of us may have some unique secret desires. I want to share some story with you. And through all these years, actually, I started my coaching practice 14, now it's 14 years ago. And before that, I've already worked in corporate world for, let's say, 13 years. Corporate world, like international big companies, including Fortune 100 company. And I was, before that, right, I was quite, I finished my, let's say, common education in China, and I got fundamental education till I graduated from a prestigious university in China. And through all those over 10 years of student life, I was an excellent student. And I thought I knew what I want to have, right, in my life. Even though it's quite like a vague dreams. When I was a little, I was thinking about, wow, one day, because I was born and raised in a small county, and it's not a very rich county, right? It's just like a regular, let's say it's a county with both a town and also like a rural area. So it's a combined. And back then, I was born in how many years? I do not necessarily need to share how many years I've been here, right? So during that time, China was still not quite. It's like a very a developing country. Now in the big cities, China is like more like a developed countries. Looks like even more modern and fancy than U.S. than New York, where I'm based now. But back then, those small counties, it's quite poor, right? So I did not have so much. But now when I look back, it's like during that time, even though we had limited resources and materials, but we had organic food, we had beautiful hills and river, everything looks like, now when I recall, right, everything's so natural. And people's relationship is quite close. It's an intimate environment. It's like a majority of people is know each other in a small town. So it's quite great. And now when I look back, I say, oh, that was exactly the abundant place I was, really growing up. It's such a blessing. So when I look back, it's really quite a blessed, abundant place. And but during that time, what do we want? We definitely want walk out from the small town to go to bigger cities, right? During that time, even Beijing or Tianjin, I went to Tianjin, to the city next to Beijing, the capital of China, to study in a very prestigious university. And during that time, that was a big dream, right? So, I want to go to a big city, a great university, and then dreamed about one day I will work in big companies. And then I fulfilled all those dreams. After I graduated from college, I went to a national bank. It's quite a prestigious big bank in the headquarters in Beijing. I worked there for 2 years, and then later I went to international companies, some well-known names, right, brands. Till now, it's still well-known. And then, after years, I came to the U.S. I finished my executive MBA degree, and also went to a Fortune 100 company in the headquarters in downtown Manhattan, the financial district as well, just next to the Wall Street. So that was another dream fulfilled, right? I finally came to the U.S. for my love, gathered with the man I love, and also get married, have children, beautiful children, and feel like so blessed, and also get this good job, and as a performance director working in the headquarters. So everything sounds like a fancy, right? And it's great. It's like, oh wow, I fulfilled majority of my dreams. What's the next step of my life? Till 2008, I lost my job. 2008, because of financial crisis. I worked for over 4 years already in that Fortune 100 company, and during the financial crisis, I just returned to work after the second maternity leave. As a mom with 2 young kids, and anyway, lost the job, and that was the first time for me to think about wow. And actually, during that time, for quite a few months before that, I was already feeling like not so motivated to go back to work. Not just because of I became a mom, because I had like a family responsibilities, but because of the work environment. Even though it's still a great Fortune 100 company, it's a good one, and good compensation, but I did not feel like a personal growth at all. I just feel like, I could not imagine like after if I keep working there for years, who I could become and what could I fulfill. I just feel like not valuable, and I did not feel like I'm really contributing that great kind of like values or that kind of feeling making me feel fulfilled. I did not feel that, so I felt a little bit lost. Every day I still went to work right during that time, but after I lost my job, and now that's the first time for me to really think about my path, to review my previous past. That's already like when I was 35. So now you can guess my age, right? I was 35 already. I lost my job for the first time, and from the corporate world, I was thinking about what should my next step. I sounds like I already had everything in my life, but it's still like I feel like a big hole in my life. Like I did not feel fulfilled at all. So what's the true meaning of my life? What's the true purpose? What things I'm passionate about doing? Right? That's almost the first time I clearly start to ask myself these questions. Unfortunately, I saw the advertisement in the train, the subway, in a famous New York train, right? Subway. And I saw an advertisement. There were so many advertisements. Normally, I did not pay attention to them. Every day I commute to work, right? I never really pay attention to those kind of advertisements. Sounds like irrelevant to my life. But that time, I forgot it's after I lost my job or before I lost my job. Maybe a little bit before, just around that time, perfect timing. I saw an advertisement standing out, attract my attention. It talked about life's questions, about what is most important for you and who you are and what your life is for. Those kind of deep questions. I never saw that before, right? And it's from a school, and the school is called Manhattan Philosophy, a practical philosophy school. Whoa, that's quite unique and outstanding and impressive to me. I said, oh, what's that about practical philosophy? That intrigued my interest. And thank God, I lost my job. I did not have other things to do, right? Even though we have a replacement package, I could think about my next step to go to another, apply job to another Fortune 100 company. With my background, it's still quite good to apply for another Fortune 100 company. But during that time, I said, okay, I need to slow down in my life. I could not just take that kind of a traditional track, keep going that, because I could not see the future. I did not feel excited at all. I did not feel any passion for it. So I decided to go to that practical philosophy school. I started there for over 1 year, I think, around 1 year. Attended different levels of courses. And that's really a beautiful journey, I would say, because that's really luxurious journey. How many of you can really do not need to go to work and do not need to worry about anything, but just to think about those philosophy questions, think about the life's quests, really ask you questions and to think, use months of your time to just think about your life. Really, that's a beautiful, now I record, it's a beautiful time. And especially I gather with other people who also love to think and who love to ask questions, who love to help each other think deeper. It's almost my first time, even though I have Chinese background, right? Chinese, many of us, we are philosophers. You know, we have Kongzi, Daozi, Mengzi, so many zi, right? So from this ancient dynasties, there's so many great, great philosophers full of wisdoms. But I did not get those, right? Did not get this much really applied practically into my life. Even though there are so many great wisdoms, but in school we did not really learn so much about the deep meaning of those philosophies, right? In the school we learned, and back then we learned about the knowledge and how to become like a great students and how to go to good colleges, take tests, right? All this score, all those kind of things. So philosophies did not really merge into my life till now. I get into this like a Western style of practical philosophy. Now I really understand those life questions and related, aligned with my life. So since then I started to think. I'm interested now. I'm talking about this because I did not prepare so much, right? When I normally I go to live, I just write down a topic and think about those outlines, just a few points. I did not really go into so deep with review what my life went on, what all these kind of stories, right? I did not prepare for this, but now it's very interesting for me to recall for that. So that's definitely helped me to get to my mind, my thinking, my mindset get to another level. Totally, for the first time of my life, I feel like, oh wow, practical philosophy really it's useful, because previously philosophy to me is quite boring. It's like a history. Now I love history, but previously during that time, history or philosophy, all those things is just like a politics or everything, right? It's just like a study, memorize, and to go to test, get a good score, like that kind of way. And now for first time, I'm really emerging into my life. I felt, wow, this is so useful. And now it's just like exactly like a history. I feel like interesting because there's no pressure for me to take tests and to really like get high score. Now it's not under that kind of pressure. I really try to understand what's going on in now our society, our world, and related to the history. I think, oh, this is so interesting, right? We can refer to all those historical events and the stories and what's happened before and what kind of lessons we can learn, what kind of wisdom we can learn, what kind of practical meanings we can learn, right? So now everything became meaningful to me. So thank God I had this background, but now everything become meaningful, including what I learned in China. Like I used to learn all this kind of like literature, culture, philosophy, right? Wisdom, ancient wisdom, everything like makes sense now to me, more sense. And also because like a few years before I came to the US, I already get baptism, and now I do not think I'm a Christian, but I still have this faith, right? This faith, God, even though now my God is a little bit different from just the Bible or Christianity defined God, but I believe in God. Okay, I'm a spiritual person, very spiritual person, and my spirituality is really now I get to that kind of freedom to define my God, define the God I truly believe and the one I could personally talk with, communicate and connect with, and full that kind of full love and support from him. So now everything makes sense. My faith, my philosophy, and my learning from China, and now my learning from the US, and all my working experience, life experience as well from China to the US now, right? So everything combined together. Now everything's making sense to me. And so I'm feel like so blessed that like it's opened a door for me, a new door for me to think about the things that happened in my life and in the world in a different perspective. No, so it's like a faith, spirituality, mindset, everything's like aligned together. And eventually I found my purpose, and through quite a few like coaches support and with that coaching method. And then for the first time I found out the beauty of coaching. Wow, this is a new method. I never knew that before. And so since then I fell into love with coaching and did so much research, and eventually I decided I need to learn this new skill. So I went to a New York University, started my spent over 1 year, got my professional coaching certificate, and since then started my entrepreneurship as a coach. So I never looked back. So this is a totally, when I look back, sounds like so many ups and downs, including in my coaching entrepreneurship. So many, you cannot imagine how many. 14 years, okay, in the coaching. So now total 27 years of professional experience, many ups and downs. What has been supporting me through all these ups and downs? Now today I want to share this with you, Because I want to ask you, if you only think about, oh, I want a good life, I want to have a good house. Now I'm in a beautiful house in Forest Hills, beautiful houses and beautiful gardens. And I want I want a family. Yeah, I do have a family. I have a blessed, beautiful kids. I have a marriage. Blessed marriage, and then crisis, and then still struggling with it. And but I know it's already like blessed to me, and we are still in this process and going through the darkness. But what's been supporting me? I know that I shared, some of you, if you know me, I shared this story before. Because of my marriage crisis, because of the betrayal, I almost tried suicide, because for a few years I was in that kind of darkness, the darkest time of my life. Could not get out. Even my faith, right? Even I had a faith, still had a faith, but I was so much in that depression, an emotional depression and darkness. I could not get out. I could not see any light. Almost gave up my life and tried to suicide. But God eventually saved me from the railroad station, from the trucks, from the train. The train stopped for me, and my life was saved. And during that time, I was just woken up and to say, wow. Immediately, on the truck still, when the train stopped for me, I said, wow, this is not my time. This is the mysterious that happened, and reminded me about my big why. My big why. So here I want to ask you your secret desire. The desire is not just anything like, oh, okay, money, or just family, or kids, or like vacations, and like I say, even some time, freedom. All those things are regular people would dream about, right? And that's really like a legit desires. That's good desires, and we all deserve for that. But not just even beyond that. Do you know that you have even deeper desire? The desire that's connected with your unique call, your unique purpose, not a big call, a big meaning of your life. And that majority of people, I would say over maybe 90% of people, they are not sure about what's their secret desire. That kind of desire, even they do not understand. They don't know. Or maybe some of you say, oh, I have this secret desire for love, romance, or that man or that woman, right? That could be your secret desire. You dare not to speak up, and you do not want to share with that person, right? We do have that kind of a desire, secret desire. That's beautiful desire. Okay, bless you. I hope you could fulfill that desire. But every life we have some unique desire that is for bigger purpose. Not just for your own life, not just for your small like family, but not just for like intimate relationships. I used to have that kind of a misunderstanding. I thought love, especially that kind of intimate love and romantic love, this love with another man, right? Me as a woman, and love with another man. I thought that's the number one thing in my life. I thought, oh, without him I could not live. Without him my life is meaningless. Without him I could not continue my life. And everything become like, boring, and I could not continue. Something like that, right? It's not so a little bit, I feel like it's not funny, but it's like, I'm just like amused by myself. Because during that time, my vision, my dream was that limited. I thought that's everything. And without him, I could not really go out. I could not enjoy life anymore. Oh, gosh, think about how that's still quite a few years. Let me say 7-8 years. I was thinking like exactly that, and that's why I want to end my life, because he betrayed me, right? So everything now I think like it's just like on purpose. Everything, even like this kind of thing happened for me, because I had such kind of limited view of my life. I think without that man, my life could not continue its meaningless. Think about that. And now I'm sharing this message to you. I hope it's inspiring to you, because that's the purpose. If I can even inspire another life, my life would be meaningful. And I'm here not just for one life, 2 lives. I know that since that time when I could not finish my life on that railroad track, I realized my life was for a bigger purpose. It was not just for one man. It was for a bigger love, a greater love. Not just for one intimate love, not just for man, woman's love, but not just for one family's love. Even not just as I'm a great mom, even not just for my love for my kids. I have a great like strong love for my kids, but it's not just for that. My life is here for a bigger, greater love for all of you. all of you. That's why since then, after I woke up from the railroad tracks, and I really felt that I have that some inner secret power that's not dying with my physical life, right? Even physically, emotionally, I feel like I'm drained, I'm totally like dead. I could not have any happiness anymore. I saw that way, right? But secretly, I had that kind of face. It's like a little light, little fire. We burned up, and little by little, piece by piece, and till like it's like a big fire burned over me and collect all these pieces. It's just like sand. I felt like I was nothing. I was just like sand disappeared in this world. I felt like even before my physical life was gone, my spiritually, like almost like mentally, emotional life was totally like a gone. It's just I could not find myself anymore. It's just like I was like disappeared in this world. But then that little hope, little light, piece by piece, connect all this little sands together of myself, and now I'm whole piece again. And I found that inner resilience, that inner fire, desire. That desire is not for me anymore. That desire is not even for my kids anymore. That desire is almost like that original. You can call that original seed, or the life, or the fire, or the light of my life. I was wondering if that's the original piece. God used that faith, that purpose to create my life. He just used that to add other pieces, like a physical pieces, right? And then mental pieces and emotion pieces together. But now when all the other things gone, that original light and fire is so obvious to me. Because when all other physical life is gone, mental life is gone, and even my spiritual life almost like a gone, right? And like my emotional life is gone. But that little tiny light, you can call that like a spiritual part. That little face, that little seed of my life. Initially, God just used that little thing. But that thing is the true power in every one of our life. We could get sick. We could get old, right? We're aging. Everyone, we could get aged. We could get old. Our physical energy will like wind down, and physical things we can do could reduce. Like my parents now 77, I could witness them that little by little they are doing less, and they more wrinkles, and they become old or shrink, including myself, right? All of us, we will get old. Even my kids look young, but I know that someday they will also get old. Every life had this cycle. And now we're in the autumn. I could see that my tree, big trees outside. In the summer, it's like a blossom, like beautiful green big trees, right? Huge, over 100 years old. And now all the leaves. This is a fall time, right? All the leaves fall down, and the trunks, some trunks fall down as well, and the leaves quite soon will become bold. And you can see that all the cycles of lives, just seasons, is going through around us, including ourselves. You can feel that inside, or sometimes our skin, everything. Our face. You can see that our physical life is gone. It's going. It's like leaving us little by little, piece by piece. Sometimes we may not notice that obviously, right? But all these things gone, and many times we could feel depressed if we did not get what we want, right? If we are mistreated by other people, especially hurt by our loved people, right? And mentally, emotionally, we could feel also whatever you're doing, even though you're doing what you love to do. I'm now doing what I love to do. But 14 years of entrepreneurship and coaching experience, I know I have so many ups and downs, so many you could call failures, but not final failure, right? But failures, frustrations, and all those things you did not just let's say Einstein, you do 1,000 times of tests, and you may just get not 1,000, but just hundreds of thousands times of tests. You may get one final get a success. But many others, think about many other people do so many things. Entrepreneurs, scientists do so many tests, right? Maybe even athletes as well. So many tries, hundreds of thousands of tries, but maybe still did not get there yet, get where they want, or get that kind of success yet, right? Did not still get that shining status yet. So many of us went through so much, but that original peace. That's today I call secret desire, but it's more deeper meaning, with more deeper like a meaning than that. It's that your true purpose. That's your true call. That's what your life is created about. So when I wake up from that darkest time, I realized I had this I call abundance energy, abundance power deep inside of me. And that's get rid of all other things. That's the original power. That's the secret, most strongest desire. Strongest desire. As long as we are alive, no matter what we went through, no matter what we go through, in the future or in the past, right? That kind of original abundance power still there, and that call, that purpose still there. We're always, sometimes maybe stronger voice, sometimes very weak voice, but will always stay there with you, and to remind you that you cannot give yourself up, and remind yourself that again and again you stand up. That's original power of our life. So either you call it abundance power, that's what I would call, okay, that abundance power, abundance purpose, that's blessed us. That's a blessing to our life. So every one of us, we have it. But majority of you maybe have not discovered it yet. But this is your secret. This is your secret weapon. So today, that's why I'm here to remind you to discover that. And it's your time to discover that. If you many times feel that you do not have that kind of a, you feel that you do not have that kind of energy or power enough, majority of the time you feel like frustrated, you feel like, even though I have this and that, but I'm still not there yet, you feel very frustrated. And today I want to encourage you to go deeper, dig deeper, to find that your original power of your life, that abundance blessing of your life. That's your true purpose, your true call. Find that, and then you will never lose your lost star. You will never totally give up yourself. I asked for God's forgiveness. That one time I want to give up my life. Till now, till later, right after my physical life was saved, I realized that original power as well, that resilience, that kind of call, that bigger purpose, bigger love, greater love, that's inside of me. And God put that seed inside of us already. And each one of us, we have our specific and unique call. And for me, I'm here to empower you, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers, to step up for your call and stand out as confident experts and thought leaders in your unique niche. Every one of us, we could grow to be a thought leader in your unique niche, with your unique story, life stories, and your unique perspectives, and stand out, your unique gifts to stand out. Okay, I'm here to empower you to stand out, to make a bigger impact, to transform more lives. That's my call. That's why I'm calling myself Abundance Thought Leadership Coach. I'm here to create other abundant entrepreneurs and thought leaders. I'm here to serve you, and that's my blessing. If I get a chance to serve you, I feel like I'm so blessed, because that's me, like fulfilling God's call and God's purpose, and that seeds in my life. So I'm here, really with that strong desire, with that deep desire to help you to find your secret desire, your secret call, your unique purpose. That's helping you to fulfill your life, and also at the same time, not just for your own life, okay? This greatest seed and also abundance power and the great purpose is for other people. Always remember that it's not just for your life. It's not just for you to get more, become happier, become more successful, make more money. Not just for that, okay? It's eventually, all those things are great, but it's not great enough. The greatest call and purpose and blessing is really for your life to become the servant, to become the reason for other people, to support other people to become more successful and fulfilled. Okay, so that's why here today we want to support you to discover your secret, deepest desire, and that's your call. And that kind of desire is really aligned with God's call. And some of you think, oh, you already found your desire, like we previously mentioned. That's if it's not aligned with God's call for you. Excuse me, let me get some water. Then that desire is not strong and deep enough. Okay, till your desire is fully aligned with God's purpose and blessing to you. Let me get back to my video. Just jump to the screen. So till your desire, deep desire, for fully aligned with God's blessing to you. Okay, then you will become invincible. You will have that. You will own your abundance power. Because you are fully aligned with your life's original seed, original power, and God's purpose for you, and you now become. Last week we were talking about the lone warrior, right? The lone warrior. Don't worry about it. Even sometimes you feel, majority of the time you can feel lonely. You can feel like you are by yourself fighting for your deep desire. Believe that you are not alone. Okay, actually, no matter who will eventually stand with you, God is always with you. Because it's always you are not really like a non-warrior deep inside and back there and around you. God is always with you. So today, let's encourage you to really have this awareness first and really think about, have more reflection and deeper reflection. What would be your abundance power, your original life seed? That original one, okay? Even everything else disappear, you still have that one. That's your strongest secret desire and power, aligned with God's call and blessing to you. Okay, so today we were talking about like the three secrets of revealing your invincible power and also your everlasting self-motivation. Once you get this abundance power and your unique call, that's your everlasting self-motivation. Okay, so number one secret is really find that purpose, that faith, okay? Even if it's just like whatever you desire, if it's just with you, without that faith level, without that spirituality level, it will not last, okay? So, and from there, from your purpose and your faith, get to your dream list. The dream list should be so deep, not just those material things we talked about, and not just the ordinary things you can see, but things deep in your heart and your soul. That's the real dream, ultimate dream list. Okay, so that's secret number one. You need to discover about that, and that will become your secret weapon. And step number two, actually secret two, it's really clarify your vision and create your vision board. Let me show you quickly. This on my back here, this side on my back, and also by my side of my desk downstairs. My desk, now I'm upstairs. This is my bedroom, and downstairs in my desk, my, how do you call that, like your study room, right? My work room, my home office, whatever you call, I have that my vision board by my side on a green board. I can see it every day. And I've been using this vision board for 3 years now, 3 or 4 years, since let me say this version. This 2022, I updated from since 2020, so it's 3 years already. And you want this vision board to remind you, because we could have many times, even during one day, many times could have a negativity thinking. Negative thinking could be, for majority of people, could be 90% of our thinking, okay? And just a repeat, every day repeat, 80% or 90% of kind of a negative thinking could repeat again and again. So that's why majority of time people just like tangling in that kind of negativity pool. And you did not even know, because all these kind of distractions, environmental impact, all this kind of negative things around us, right? It's just like, I don't know why, it's just by default we have more, sounds like more darkness power and negativity than positive ones. The holy things is always that kind of like looks tiny but stronger, like light in the darkness, because darkness is huge and light is always like small. But which one is more powerful? The light, even though it's small, is more powerful. It's more piercing, right? Like piercing through the darkness. You can really see from far away, and more powerful. And that's why you need the vision board. The vision board can remind you every day Whenever you have some distraction or like frustration and darkness and struggling, negativity, every those times, right? Or uncertainty time, or when you feel like energy is not good enough, when you look at your vision board, that will remind you your ultimate dream list, your most ultimate vision. And that's what you are called for, okay? And many times, because the world will always remind you, you're small, you're nobody, you're nothing, something like that, right? You saw so many celebrities, successful ones, especially now social media is so noisy. Everything could keep remind you and speak so loud to you. Oh, you're nothing, you're ugly, oh, you're not great, you're just a low, more ordinary person, okay? You can hear so many voice from outside and from your inside as well, right? It was even my daughter, 15 years old, like since she was like 13, she could have so many sometimes negative feedback to her. But before 12 years old, she had all this kind of great when she's still like a child, right? Have no those kind of society's impact, those social media's impact, okay? And she's feedback to herself was very positive. So I am beautiful and whatever, right? She's like very confident in herself. But after 13 years old, she got all those kind of feelings from outside, like reflection or whatever. She felt like, oh, I'm ugly. I look ugly. I am like whatever. It's just like I am not so good. She has so many like negative thoughts in her own in her own mind, and so she's so self-judging. And all these teenagers, right? Can you still remember your teenagers time? You were so shy. You feel like so much about your self-image. You do not want to wear like, for girls, do not want to wear like a skirt. Do not want to show your necks. You feel like it's too wide, right? Or like too thick. And for boys, or maybe like my boys could be more sensitive about, oh, my odor, my smell, like that. I do not want people to see me like that, right? So all of us, because of our own, let's say, awareness, self-awareness, and also the society's reflections, we could feel like more and more intimidated, okay? It's just like, oh, finally I realize this world, and I'm here, I'm like a stranger, and nobody knows me, and I'm like small, I want to hide myself. That kind of feeling, everybody went through that kind of stage, right? Everyone, and like even babies will all eventually go through that stage. It's natural, but when you are becoming enlightened, and one day you will realize that the world is just like a mirror reflection what you have for yourself. Like when you did not find your secret power, your secret desire, your blessed purpose and call, right? You did not find that kind of seeds of yourself, that light in yourself, you will feel you were nobody in this world. This world is so big, this jungle, so many animals, so many like species. You feel like you are nothing. You're little. You're right. You're just like dust. You just want to disappear. Nobody notice you. But till you find that deep, deep secret desire, okay, you will find yourself. You are different. You are unique. You are not just different. You are unique. Okay. Nobody could be like you. Nobody could do the things you could do as a unique one. Okay, so, and the secret number 2, as we said, the vision and the vision board. You want to have the vision board to always keep reminding you what you are called for, what's your true purpose, what's your deepest desire. The desire is not selfish, okay? That desire is from God blessing. When your desire is great, is not just for yourself, it's not just for selfish desire, okay? It's for other people, for majority other people, for the overall, for everyone. And that is a holy desire, and that is a blessed desire. That is your big purpose. Okay, when you are aligned with that secret desire, we could have so many secret desires. I know, like oh, maybe you love that one, or maybe you like this, and you secret desire to fulfill something that's good for you, that's good. But if till you find that secret desire that's really for others, not just for you, you could be included, and you could just that kind of just for yourself, okay, for everyone, including yourself, then that's a blessed desire, and that desire is aligned with God, and that's your blessing. That's your true power you can find. So you want clarify it, turn that into your vision and into your physical, visible vision board that you can see every day. Okay, so that's the secret number 2. What's the secret number 3? Secret number 3. You have it, know what? It's not just like, oh, I found my purpose. I found what I love to do. I found the holy blessing that I'm here. My gift is here to do what? To help other people, right? And I get my vision board. And now you feel like, oh, I got everything. No, the third secret is even more important. That's your daily manifestation, your daily practice, your daily. Eventually, initially, we all set up goals, right, for a whole year, like what's that, New Year revolution, and so many of us set up goals like for a whole year or for like a quarter, like 90 days, right? That's a very important measurement for many people. Or some people set up like 30 days, or some people set up 1 week. But it's eventually what really matters is one day, every day. This continuity, this consistency, every day, day in, day out. If you can fully align with your vision board, fully align with your true purpose, your call, your ultimate dream list, your secret desire that God blessed you. Every day, if you can fully align with it. Okay, this is the true, I would say, true Kung Fu. Many of you, right? I know in the Western or Eastern culture, people all love Kung Fu or like martial arts because that's physically make people feel like, oh, I'm strong, right? But till you really have this daily both including meditation, manifestation, practice, okay, daily massive action, like Tony Robbins said, massive action, okay, fully alignment and massive action. That is your real Kung Fu. That's your real martial arts every day. That's from your inner strength to express outside, to be present every day, okay? After you align with it, like every day I do my abundance meditation and activation, morning and nighttime. Nighttime I focus on gratitude, do the appreciation exercise. Morning I do more activation, do the, my visualization, align with my vision, and then what kind of goals and what kind of, actions today I want to implement. So everything before I get off my bed, I do that kind of exercise. Okay, so you want to implement every day through different actions. You can try this and that, all this, and how doesn't matter. The really matters is your why, is your what, is who you are. All those things, your why, your what, your who, you focus on those things every day. And then the how will really, like after you fully aligned, the how will be revealed to you step by step. And there are so many hows. There could be this misleading, there could be also like confusing, right? There are so many like experts, strategists there that give you ideas of, oh, this strategy can work, that strategy can work, and so many strategies. Of course, I believe they are honest because those strategies worked for them. But each one of them could have different strategies, right? And eventually you want to have the great guidance. At the same time, you want to figure out what's the best strategies you could implement. What's the best strategies work for you and your audience and your clients, right? So you want to have that kind of like, for example, mentoring, coaching, support. Want to have a community support as well. And every day, but you want to first gain that power from your why, what, and who, okay? From that. And then it's how. The how part, there are so many like tests. You will have so many tests, even though there's proven strategies, successful strategies. I believe so many of them are taught, including me. I will teach you strategies. But I will not say this all like it should be, you just like use them. Will guarantee your successful results. All the successful results is only by your alignment and then your implementation. You need to test different audience, different like a niche, different categories, your different background, your different skill sets, right? If anyone promise you that their strategies will definitely 100% work for you, that's a lie. That's a lie because it worked for them does not necessarily work for you. And I especially don't like this kind of a claim. People say, oh, if this worked for for me, for them, for my successful clients, it will work for you as well. No guarantee. I would say that's a lie. That's just like a boast, or it's not a responsible claimer. Okay, if I would share the best I know, I would not say it's guaranteed it will work for you. I will share whatever I learned through my 14 years of practice, through all this my investment. I invest almost like a Florida's a vacation house kind of a price. I invest in myself, in my business. I learned from the best of best in the world. But I learned so many. That's why I want to responsibly tell you, not everyone's like successful ones it will guarantee to work for you. And you need learn those great ones, including if I'm teaching you, right? You can learn from me, but eventually you want to practice and get your own best ways, best how. And that will work for you and also work for your audience. Okay? So, for example, what I can boast, my difference, the service I provide is different from those great ones. I can boast is what? I know they are great, but they have hundreds of thousands of students. They are not there just for you. They do not even have the time, even though they want. They have their sincere heart, want to help you. But eventually you end up with thousands of people, hundreds of people, a big group, big community, and everybody could bounce up each other, the ideas. It's great, right? Support each other. But eventually the way you have to figure out by yourself. And what really makes the difference, that matters, is when you on your journey, if there's somebody, a mentor or coach, hold your hand to go through your journey. That's what you want. It's just like a kid. You walk your way, right? You want a mom or dad to hold your hands, to always be in there, support you, to really, like when you fell down, could be like your cheerleader to support you to get up. And when you tried many times, still could not get up, they could reach out their hand to help you. And that kind of thing can really make the babies, the kids, make like almost like a quantum leaps, like help them make a big improvement and growth in their lives. And because I witnessed my both kids' growth, right? We could not just like standing there, look at them, just say something good things and talk, and expect them they will figure out everything. I found so many times I was there, hand in hand, hold their hands to go through some challenges or go through some like leaps. Because there, for example, my kids, I remember when we went to like for example, ice skating or skiing or swimming or learn the bicycle or learn the badminton, all those kind of things. I remember I was there with my kids, step by step, teach them and encourage them and witness them, my full presence there, witness their growth step by step. I was there, spending my time, spending my energy, spending my love, spending all I know, my skills I learned, right, to support them. I was not like some other kid that like parents just standing outside the pool to say, oh kids, you should swim like this, you should swim like that. We stay inside the pool to hold our kids' hands to teach them how to swim. And also in the ice ring, right, we teach our kids how to do the ice skating. And at the beginning, you will hold their hands step by step, all like that. Okay, that's what I can boast, because I'm not super successful yet. I have this time for you. I have this step-by-step guidance for you, and I help you to go through the journey instead of just like a give Q&A, some big ones. They give Q&A, and in the whole session you may get asked one question and get the answer, and after it you still don't know. Oh, if this implementation, and when you implement it, you still meet tons of questions you don't know who can support you through. I went through so many mastermind groups. I knew that process, and I knew how much I personally struggled, and step by step figure out everything eventually by myself. Even though you have those great coaches guidance, right, that guidance is still like far away. It's like all the steps I implemented and I tried, like trials and errors by myself. And now I do not want my clients or my people to go through like that. I want to hold your hands. I want to know your secret desire, who you are called to be, your specific call, your purpose, and your dream, ultimate dream list, your vision, and how to implement every day. I want to be there with you every day. And that's why I create these things always like in small group, just a few people, intimate groups to support each other. And many times I do that one-on-one. And like even though in a small group, I do almost like a one-on-one. Everyone get their unique time, enough time, all the questions answered, all the brainstorming we do together until you make breakthrough, you get results. That's what I do. So, okay, no more about my service, but here today is really I want you to take action. Yeah, because no matter how much we talk, right, eventually it's your action. And like I said, I want to guide you, take your hands, hand in hand. I want to guide you through this process. So like I shared with you that 3 steps, right, the 3 secrets from your purpose, your faith, your dream list, to your vision and vision board, that's your clarity, and then to your daily manifestation. Here I want to share with you, because I cannot just within like now 50 minutes I can share with you all this great wisdom and the secrets, but eventually is by your action, your massive action. I want to help you to take that action. So now that's why I provide this. I'm organizing this for Thursday. This Thursday we will have a specific workshop, hands-on. Okay, hands-on workshop is no more just talking, but really teach you step by step how to make the things happen, how to make that 3 steps, the 3 secrets really actually happen in your life. So I want to invite you to this Thursday. We have this abundance, dreams, and vision board workshop. Okay, so I will share after this video, I will share the link so you could check what we provide there. Okay, the secrets and the practice. Okay, you want to know the wisdom, the secrets, but and eventually you want to implement it. And step by step, we will teach you how to implement it. That's really the eventual step to turn your dream, your vision into reality. Okay, I'm a person, I love, I love to do the inspiration part, but I especially more loving the, the implementation part, and to witness from just the ideas, concepts, like inspirations and the call, the deep desires, right, from that spirituality to your mindset, to your emotional attachment, and then to eventually your implementation to your reality, so that you can really start to impact many other lives, and also at the same time fulfill your call. All right, so remember, action. Okay, now is your massive action time. Make sure that you will join us this Thursday, live events, the abundance dreams and vision board workshop. We will see you there, and we will witness your vision board, no matter if you did that before or not. And now this is a definite, I guarantee that you will learn new things, new inspirations, and even new skills, how to create the best, your ultimate vision board that you can use year after year, because that's your ultimate version. Okay, you may have some update a little here and there, but this is your ultimate vision board that will guide you daily manifestation. Okay, we will witness you through this Thursday to have you to own and to use your ultimate dream list and also vision board. We'll see you inside. Okay, take good care and keep this momentum through the whole week. We will see you next week. Bye bye. Oh, hopefully this Thursday earlier. Okay, see you. Bye bye.